Hello guys, welcome to my new Sunday market breakdown. Okay, I hope you had a very nice weekend. And yeah, let's start with the DXY, the US dollar currency index of the Forex market. So we were telling about a few weeks ago that this clear supply and demand zone could hold the price down of DXY, which is already doing that with the nice two candle closes. Big rejection candles, 1, 2, and now the third one is here. So it's holding the price down with this nice monthly fib completion from the low till the high. The minus 68 is the price holding down there. If I go to the weekly, you can see that we are making this kind of shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2 with already one tap of this zone. If I look at shoulder 1 here, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 taps of this shoulder 1. Now we had one tap. So I think we have now this bullish candle here that closed last week. So now we have the second one, and I think we can have like one more tap of this zone, and then we can go to the downside, some deceleration, maybe one more week at that zone, and then we can go to the downside till this point here. So this weekly zone, this was our last higher low, this is our last higher high. So everything between this low and high can be just relief for more upside momentum, as you can see, which would align with the ascending trend line here. So that's what I can see if I delete it like that. If I look closer on the daily, you can see that we are having some kind of struggles to break this low zone here, like this, with a clear false break here, and this highs here. So we are stuck in a range. The only thing that can stop our price for moving to the downside is this low, this higher low here, and this higher high. So everything between this low and high can be just a correction for more upside momentum. So that's the only thing that is more dangerous about it, to take shorts on the DXY. But yeah, we will see. So now we had a nice daily candle close, so it's an indication the bears are sitting there at this kind of zone where we received some bears every time, like this. Bears are coming in, bears are coming in, bears are coming in, support here, support, bears, bears. So yeah, maybe we can make this kind of descending trend line like this here, holding the price down. Again, the touch of this white zone, and then we can go to the downside. So we'll need to see what will happen there. So okay, now the pairs that I had in mind is EURCHF, the first one. So if I go to the monthly, we'll delete this white. So on the monthly, you can see we are at the monthly lows at the year 2015. Beginning of 2015, we had this big impulse to the downside and this large wick that came back in, and then we made this impulse to the upside, and now we are at that exact region here. So we can see on our monthly candle on January, we are already making the bullish candle, which can be an indication, okay, the bulls are sitting there, but it's no confirmation. So what I can see also is we have this kind of fib completion from the high till the low here. As you can see, the minus 6080 is sitting here, and from this high till this low, like this, you have a nice minus 27 monthly fib completion. So that's nice that we have two fib completions. If I go to the weekly, you can see that we were coming from a major bearish driver, but we made here some deceleration in the form of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. And now this week we made a nice bullish candle close. Very nice to see this. So what I can see is that we can make this shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2 for more upside momentum, because nothing can stop our price in this zone. These are all red candles, so the only thing that can stop our price is this zone. So this is our weekly target zone where the price can stop, and you can see the support is sitting there at this zone. like this, the clear supply and demand zone also, resistance, support, support, resistance. If you take it a little bit higher, you can see this is also support here, but yeah, so nice to see that. If I go now to the daily chart and I will refresh it like this, okay, what we can see is that we can have the nice inverse and shoulder also on the daily. So what we can see is that we were making here, so these lower lows and lower highs, then we were making these higher highs and higher lows, and then we broke it again. So this is our low, because these are all false breaks, and then we broke above, so we can make the shoulder one here, shoulder one, hit shoulder two, with possible a smaller shoulder one, hit shoulder two. If we come more to the downside, we will see we broke also this descending trend line here, which is a nice indication. The double bottom here, nice to see. So we have also this clear supply and demand zone acting like support on the daily, support here, resistance, resistance. So nice resistance in the head also. I will delete it like that. So if I go now to the 4-hour, what we want to see is some corrective nature like this, corrective nature, counter to the trend. Then we break this low, this institutional candle, and then I want to see a reversal pattern in the form of a shoulder one, head shoulder two for more upside momentum. So that's what I want to see there. So the next pair is NZDJPY. If I go to the monthly, you can see we are at a very big selling zone. We just tapped it a few months ago. We were at the monthly selling zone, sorry. So if we look back, we had here this kind of big resistance, this selling zone, support, false break here, support, resistance, resistance here, resistance, support, support, resistance, 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 and now it just tapped it one time. So yeah, it's an indication that the bears are sitting there, and we had this nice supply and demand zone also there. This is just a false break of this high here. So I took this line here and we just tapped it here. As you can see, this is a clear horizontal line, supply and demand zone. What I can see also is that we had, when we touched this zone, we had this big bearish candle close. We are still making higher highs and higher lows, as you can see, making higher highs, higher lows. This can be just one high, so this can be a double top. So this can be also corrective nature, counter to the trend, as you can see, impulsive move, corrective nature, because this is just the same highs then. But yeah, if I look closer on the weekly, you can see that we made this nice SIP completion and the monthly with nice bearish candle close. If I take my Fibonacci from the low till the high, you can see the minus 6080 is sitting here and the bears are coming in. We are also sitting at a nice selling zone. So this selling zone, sellers are coming in. This is just support, resistance, resistance, resistance. Again, this can be a false break of this zone for tapping this monthly buying zone again. So that's what I can see on NZDJPY on the weekly. If I go to the daily, we can see that we can have a kind of shoulder one here, head shoulder two. It's not the clearest break, but if you look on a line chart, yeah, we broke it here. This was our low, this was our high. We broke it here. We can go correctively to the upside from more downside momentum like that. So we had also this ascending trend line here holding the price up like this. So we broke it also. That's also an indication, okay, we can go to the downside to the beginning of the correction like that. So this can be the beginning of the correction like this. Beginning of correction like that. So we just didn't tap it fully. So And yeah, we are also seeing now this corrective nature already. So this can be a nice indication that we can have this ascending trend line like this. If we clone it like that, we do it like this, we delete this trend line, ascending trend line, we can see we can have this nice corrective nature till this daily zone with a nice resistance here in shoulder one, a lot of taps, and a nice support in the head, and then the nice resistance. So that's what I want to see, and then we can go to the downside till the beginning of the correction and the daily take profit point at that point. So the daily take profit point from the high till the low, this will be our daily take profit point 77.650 daily take profit, like that. So this will be our daily take profit. So if I go to my last pair, AUDCHF right now, if we go on the monthly, you can see we had here, I can see on the monthly a bigger inverse head and shoulders within a smaller inverse head and shoulders with a bullish M, a pattern within a pattern, which is nice to see. So this is our bigger shoulder one, head shoulder two, because this is our shoulder one, head shoulder two. So like this, you're making like this, then the break, then the shoulder one here, the head shoulder two. Okay, and then we have this smaller shoulder one here, head shoulder two for more upside momentum. Then I can see we have this kind of bullish M here for more upside momentum, and a kind of false break at the monthly, because we had this impulse and then this lower high, lower low, bullish candle. This can be a fake out flag for more upside momentum. So that's nice to see. And yeah, this is a clear buying zone. This gray zone, buyers are coming in. Here are coming sellers in. A lot of, every time we acted like support here, support, support, support. And now we acted like support here again. Nice wick here. Also again here with the monthly bullish candle close, which is a nice indication. So if I go to the weekly, as you can see, we had also this nice weekly fib completion. If I take it from the high till the low here, we have the minus 6080 sitting here. Also from this high till this low, minus 6080 sitting here. So I will just adjust it more, fib completion. And we already, so this can be just a false break of this weekly low, as you can see. We already touched this zone, so this can be already the shoulder one, head shoulder two, as you can see, and then within it and bullish M for more upside momentum. The only thing that we can have there is this zone here that can stop our price. This is institutional candle acting like support, and now it can act like resistance. If I look back, it's a clear selling zone here, resistance, resistance again, resistance, support, support here, support, support, resistance. So that's what I can see if we touch that zone. So if I go now to the daily chart, you can see that my daily take profit point is aligning with this weekly zone of interest where we can sell on or take some profits. So what I can see right now is that we made this nice pattern within a pattern. We have this bullish M for more upside momentum, and we have the nice shoulder one, head shoulder two, inverse and shoulder for more upside momentum, which already had a tap of this daily zone. So what I can also see is we had this impulse, and we have now this corrective nature counter to the trend for more upside momentum. So if I take my Fibonacci from the low till the high, you can see we are reversing between the 61.80 and the 78.60, and our daily take profit is aligning with the blue zone. If I go now to the 4-hour, as you can see, we are trading between this ascending trend every time. So I will just delete it like this. So we have this major descending trend line like that. This one also. If I adjust it a little bit more like this. Yes. Okay. So we are trading between this descending channel. And what I can see is that we have this first touch, second touch, third touch is the most impulsive one, as you can see. And then we have this first touch, second touch, third touch. So now we can have this upside momentum and we touch this daily zone of interest also. So now we can look for a nice pattern after the daily zone. So what I can see is that we first need to break this clear zone here because we are on the 4 hours still bearish. So what I want to see after the daily zone of interest is a clear bullish M. So 1, 2, 3, 4, shoulder 1 here also, head, shoulder 2, a pattern within a pattern, the bullish M and the inverted and shoulder, then the ascending trend line like this, holding the price up, and then we can take the long setup at the shoulder 1, stop loss below this zone, and then we target the beginning of the correction like this, or our stop loss below this wicks we need to see. I think I will do it like this. Beginning of the correction, then here. This will be my take profit point at that moment. So yeah, this was my Sunday market breakdown, guys. So I hope you have a very nice trading week, and yeah, see you next week. Bye, guys.